Trouble Busters!
I'm Amir. I'm a 17-year-old high school student. This is Anish, my friend. He had the looks, so a lot of girls liked him, but his personality, not so much. He went out with a lot of girls, but it never lasted that long. And he was a womanizer, so... Anyways, we got along really well.
Yo, Amir, when are you gonna get a girlfriend, man?
Stop asking me that, dude. I told you, I'm not good with girls like you are, so probably not for a while.
That's so lame, man.
We can't all be a ladies' man like you, dude. Just leave me alone.
Listen, you're a man. You gotta take initiative. I'm sure lots of girls would go out with you. And if they like you too, you have the ability to change their life, you know? Think of it like that. You can't just wait for them to come to you. You gotta man up, dude.
I see. I guess you got a point.
Yep, trust me on this one.
Alright.
I know. I got a good idea. Race me in PE next period. If you lose, you gotta ask out Helen.
What?
And if you win, I'll ask her out. Deal?
Oh, I don't know.
Dude, stop being a wimp. Helen is the lamest girl in class. It's probably because of her glasses. Don't you feel bad for her? You're a man. You gotta step it up and...
Fine. I'll do it.
Alright.
Why did I agree to this? Because there was no way I could lose this race. See, there was something he didn't know about. I ran track and field back in middle school. I even got first prize in the state's finals. I'll show him. Fool. I can't wait to see the look on his face when I beat him. Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, you seem confident.
Yeah. Don't forget our deal.
Of course.
So we headed over to the starting line.
Ready, set, go!
Go! What the? Why is he in front of me? He's so fast. Oh!
Sanish wins, 10.5 seconds. Amir, 11.5 seconds. That's pretty impressive, you two. Good job, both of you.
What the hell? This can't be. He didn't even have running shoes on. What the hell is going on?
I win, Amir. Now you gotta ask out Helen.
Dude, why are you so fast? Did you used to run track and field or something?
Huh? No, I just really wanted to win. I didn't know I could run that fast.
Are you serious? This is crazy. So now, I had to ask out Helen, the lamest girl in class. Helen, you got a minute?
What?
I think I kinda like you. Will you go out with me?
What? Seriously?
Yeah. So what do you think?
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, I gotta go. See you later.
Oh, wait, let me get your number.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought she'd say no. I guess Anish was right. Maybe she was waiting for me to ask her out. Nah, no way. But I guess I gotta take her out on a date now. What do I tell her after that, though? Eventually, she'll find out that I'm only doing this because I lost a bet. But that'll really hurt her. I don't want to do that. Whatever. I started this, so I gotta figure it out. I'll just have to tell her the truth and apologize. I can't hurt her like this. She doesn't deserve that. Trouble Busters! Hey, Helen, thanks for today.
Yeah, sure. I was pretty surprised, though.
Yeah, what are you doing tomorrow? Wanna go see a movie?
Sure.
Okay, let's meet at the station around 10 then.
Okay.
So I asked her out on a date. Now, I just gotta find the right time to tell her the truth and apologize to her. It's almost 10. She should be here soon.
Hey! Sorry I'm late.
Huh? Do I know you?
It's me. Helen.
What? No way! I didn't recognize her at first. She was super hot. She looks like a model. Where are your glasses?
Oh, I wore contacts today. I never wear contacts, but it was my first date ever, so yeah. Is it weird?
No, not at all. You look great.
Really?
Yeah, you look amazing.
Thanks. Glad you like it.
It was love at first sight. I was so excited. We started walking towards the theater. We bought our tickets and enjoyed the movie. That was awesome. Did you like it?
Yeah, I really loved it. I guess there's more to life than what you can see.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Helen. Hey,
Yeah?
I gotta apologize to you.
About what?
See, I asked you out because I lost a bet.
What?
I know it's messed up. I'm so sorry.
I see. I knew something was up. It was too good to be true. You're way out of my league.
What? No, you're super pretty.
Oh, thanks.
I really enjoyed spending time with you. I think I really like you.
Huh?
I know it's sudden, but it's just the way I feel. My heart has been pounding non-stop ever since I saw you this morning. Helen, will you go out with me? For real this time?
Okay. Sure.
For real? Yes!
Oh, you. You're so cute.
It was the best day ever. I really enjoyed spending time with her. She was so amazing. I had no idea. It was getting dark, so I took her home and started heading back. Sanish was right. She was just a quiet girl in class, but all of that changed now. I was so glad that I'd lost that bet. I'm gonna do everything I can to make her happy. Sanish, morning!
Hey, Amir.
I went out on a date with Helen last Saturday. She was amazing. I decided to go out with her for real.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and she said yes. Oh, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Good to hear, dude.
Yeah, and she's super pretty. Did you know that? She's like a model.
Yeah, I knew that.
Huh?
What? You didn't know?
No, I had no idea.
I see. Oh well, glad everything worked out.
There's more to life than what you can see. Amir losing the bet? Was it a coincidence? Was I really the quiet type, or was it just an act? Was this all part of my plan? Welcome to the world of Troublebusters.
Alright, cut. Man, I can't believe your plan worked. You fell in love with him more than a year ago, and you waited all this time.
Yeah, Amir is so hot. I had to try.
Not sure about that, but whatever. The plan works perfectly, so congrats.
Yep. Yay! Oh, hey, remember this. Us women, we always get what we want. Always. Bye, Helen.
What are you planning next?
I'm gonna go to the same college with him. We're both going to Harvard.
What? No way. Seriously?
You just watch. Troublebusters. Stay tuned for more. I'm Hannah. I'm in 9th grade. My mom raised me single-handedly. She was always strict about money. In fact, she hated spending money. She was always yelling at me, saying she should have never had kids to begin with. She said she was wasting her money on me, and she did unbelievable things to save money.
Hannah, about high school. You should go to that business high school in the city. I know a friend who has an old uniform. If you go there, I won't have to spend any money on your uniform. Oh, but you gotta take the night courses. During the day, I need you to work, so...
What? But you said I could go to a normal high school.
That's because your teacher was there. I had no choice. Just be grateful that I'm letting you go to high school. I was gonna ask you to get a full-time job after middle school, but you want to go to private school, right? You know how expensive that is. Plus, if you go to a private school, I'll have to buy you more clothes.
What? She's never bought me clothes. She's always making me wear stuff she got for free. They're so dirty and none of them fit me. This one time, she even went through other people's garbage to get clothes. And she got my middle school uniform from some girl who was much taller than me, so it's all baggy. Weakness analysis meter, 30%.
Wait, they don't serve lunch in high school, right? That means you'll need money for lunch.
Mom, lunch isn't free, not even in middle school. They said you're late on your payment again. My teacher is always yelling at me for it. You gotta do something.
Oh, it's fine. They won't sue us or anything. Just ignore them. They'll be fine. The other students are paying, right? They'll be fine.
It's not right.
And the teacher probably yells at you because you annoy her. Look at your face. You look like some washed-up movie director.
Huh? No, I don't. And look who's talking.
What? You're talking back to me now? You better watch it. Shut up! Whatever. I'm leaving for work. I'll be late tonight, so make sure you lock up. Don't forget to do the laundry and clean up the house.
Weakness analysis meter, 60%. So yeah, Mom was always like this. She hated spending money on me. I thought she was just being careful because she was a single mom, but she was always going out shopping, buying stuff for herself. She worked at a nearby grocery store, so I knew she wasn't making that much. I wonder where she was getting all the money from. Why was she so mean to me? I had no idea. I headed home, cleaned up the house, and ate dinner. There were only 2 things I could eat in the house: old bread and instant noodles. There were other stuff in the house, but they all belonged to Mom. If I eat that, I'll get in a lot of trouble, so maybe I should just get a job and get my own place. But she'll still try to leech off me. Then one day, I got in a car accident. The guy who hit me drove off. This lady who was walking by saw the whole thing and called 911 for me. I was gonna be fine, but my arm was broken. The doctor said I needed surgery. My mom came over to the hospital in the afternoon. I just heard. It was a hit and run, right? Mom, thanks for coming. I was so scared. You're so useless. Why didn't you catch him? And who's gonna pay for all this? Huh? The doctor told me you need surgery. You know how much these things cost? Do you? Wait, money?
That's what you're worried about? Well, they won't do it for free, so what am I supposed to do, huh? Hospitals are expensive, and even after they send you home, we'll need to come back for regular checkups.
Mom.
Look, I don't have money to spend on you, okay? I'll pay the bill for now, but you better pay me back. You got that? What? And no more high school for you. After graduation, you're gonna get a full-time job and pay me back. Ugh.
Weakness analysis meter, 90%. Then she just stormed out of there. I couldn't sleep that night. I was so upset. And she didn't even show up on the day of the operation. She said she was busy. Weakness analysis meter, 100%. What kind of mother is she? I didn't ask for this. Help me! Trouble Buster! The day after the surgery, the doctor walked into my room. I had never seen him before. Who is he?
Hey there. Can we talk?
Okay.
I'm Robert. I'm a physician. You remember me?
I'm sorry. No.
No problem. You were only 3 when I met you, so...
Huh? Who are you?
Well, I'm your dad.
What?
I tried calling, but your mom never returned my calls. She didn't even send me a single picture. I really missed you. But look at you. You're all grown up now. I saw your name on the list and I had to come see you. In those glasses, you look just like me when I was a kid.
Wait, you're being serious right now? Mom told me my dad was dead.
What? Wait, so what about the Christmas gifts I sent you every year? Did you not get them?
I never got any presents.
What? No way! I sent her money every year. I told her to buy you anything you wanted. What about tuition and stuff? Did you get those?
No, she never gave me anything. She never buys me anything, ever. And she always makes me eat food she got from the discount store.
What? No way. I sent your mom $1,000 every month.
What? But then, why is she being so stingy? She doesn't even want me to go to high school, so...
What? Seriously? She told me she needed more money for your cram school. That was all a lie? I told her I'd pay for your tuition.
What? Cram school? She never said anything about that. Why did she do this to me?
Oh, Hannah, I'm so sorry about this. I should have never believed her. She said you hated me and I was scared to go see you.
What? I never said that.
I'm gonna take care of everything, okay? You don't have to deal with her anymore. Just get some rest. Leave the rest up to me, honey. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Then he went to family court to take custody of me, but Mom refused. She didn't want the child support payments to stop, so we went to trial. I told the judge that I wanted to go live with my dad. Finally, the judge granted him custody. I was so happy I actually cried from joy. Life was good, but Mom kept texting me. Hey, Hannah. What do you want? How are ya? Just checking up on you. Look, I'm sorry about everything, okay? I was just a bit stressed out, you know.
You think I'm stupid? Your apologies don't mean anything to me.
I'm okay now, though. I want to live with you again, please? Oh, I know. Maybe I could go live with you too. Can you talk to your dad for me?
He told me everything. You cheated on him? That's why you guys got a divorce. But Dad wasn't even mad at you. He knew he was always busy working. He was willing to give you a second chance, but not anymore. After the way you treated me, he says he never wants to see you again, so...
Oh no! Is there anything I can do to change his mind?
Nope.
Fine, just tell him to send money then. I can barely make ends meet. Just send me $1,000 every month, or at least half of that. Please?
Why would he do that?
Huh? Just sell your stuff. I know you got all those designer bags. No way. I need these to brag to my friends. I don't want them to think I'm poor. Whatever, I gotta go. I'm not giving up. Just send some money. I'm running out of cash. I'm gonna starve to death.
There are plenty of instant noodles in the kitchen. Eat that.
How dare you talk to me like that? I am your mother!
A few days later, she stopped texting me. I guess she finally gave up. I heard she went back to live with her parents. As for me, I studied really hard and got into my first choice school. Father's Day was just around the corner. I think I'll buy my dad a nice tie or something with the money I saved up. Trouble busters!
My name is Hillary. I've been married to my husband, Yusef, for 10 years. We have a 3-year-old son. Sometimes it's difficult to balance family life and my work, but I'm happy the way things are. One day, my husband Yusef's father, my father-in-law, was taken to a hospital. Thankfully, he got better and was discharged soon after, although he's not fully recovered. He could no longer go about things around the house on his own. He wanted to go into an old people's home, but the home he liked had no vacancies. We wanted to help him, so we suggested he come and live with us. My father-in-law was so nice to us. Before he suffered his health issues, he used to bring our son home from kindergarten. Naturally, my son loved his grandpa. That's why I couldn't sit still and let my father-in-law suffer while he couldn't get into the home he liked. So, I decided to keep a smile on my face even when I knew that my life would become a lot busier after my father-in-law moved in.
Hillary, I need to talk to you about my work. I'll be transferred to Texas starting next month.
What? Texas? Next month? I have a job here, and our son and your father. We can't move to Texas at such a short notice.
I know. I'm going there on my own.
On your own? What about our son, your father?
I'm so sorry, but do you think you can quit your job and become a stay-at-home mother? If I accept this transfer offer, I get promoted and there will be a pay raise.
That's a bit selfish, don't you think? I love my job and I'm about to get promoted too.
But you don't get paid as much as I do, right? It's better for our family that you quit your job and become a stay-at-home mom than me quitting my job, don't you think?
Anger meter, 30% full. Wait a second. The reason why I get paid less than you is that I work shorter hours to take care of our son and do the chores. I used to get paid about the same money before we had our son and took in your father, remember? Of course you get paid more. You happily work long hours and you go on business trips anytime your boss wants.
How naive you are. You think a man can work fewer hours? What's your job title at work again? You're just a staff member, right? I'm a manager. I can't quit my job.
The reason why I'm not a manager is that I had our son, so I had to take time off. How many times do I have to tell you this? You didn't even take any time off, not even on the day I gave birth.
Did I not? I can't remember. It was such a long time ago.
What?
It might have been a memorable day for you, but for me, I can't do anything other than sit there and wait. So it's better to work and earn money than just doing nothing, don't you think? It's the same this time. Think about which is more profitable. Don't you get it? You might make more of an emotional judgment, but I, on the other hand, make logical judgments and do what's best.
Anger meter, 60% full. Yes, what's best for you? Anger meter, 90% full. Because Yusuf had no intention of refusing the transfer, I was forced to quit my job. My boss kindly suggested to me that I could keep working for them with a lot less responsibilities. It was very nice of her, but I knew it'd be impossible to take care of my son and father-in-law on my own and keep on working. I could guess that much from what I had been doing in recent days since my father-in-law moved in. So I just thanked her and turned down the offer. My father-in-law apologized to me almost every day for the sacrifices I made. I knew he wanted his son helping him instead of me. He can't move his body as much as he did and needed someone to help him go about his daily routine. He must have felt like becoming a burden to me. It was something he would think as he was such a kind-hearted man. 3 years later, he suffered another stroke, and this time, he passed away just before my son started his elementary school. Yusuf didn't even come back from Texas when I told him that his father would not last long. He eventually showed up on the morning of his father's funeral. Anger meter, 100% full. I can't believe he abandoned such a kind father. And even worse, he did this behind my back? I will face him with the truth. Trouble buster! Hello, Yusuf. I need to talk to you after the funeral.
What about? Do you want to go back to work?
That too.
Oh, great! I thought you were gonna keep sponging off of me.
Sponging off you?
I mean, being a stay-at-home mom. Can't the company you worked for hire you again?
It's awkward to contact them as I quit without enough prior notice. And besides, they have someone already.
Yeah, you're right. Anyone can do what you can do, right? But you'll have to find a full-time job, you know? Only full-time work is acceptable.
Let's talk in more detail later.
Alright then. I'm tired too after flying from Texas.
The funeral finished without any problems, and I went back home. I left my son with my parents, who also attended the funeral. I didn't want my son to hear what I had to say to my husband.
Well then, what do you want to talk about? I'm tired, so make it short, will you?
Alright then, let's get divorced.
Huh?
You're cheating on me, aren't you? I'm demanding compensation for the emotional damage and the child maintenance fee for her son. If you refuse, I'll go to court and tell the world what you've done, so keep that in mind.
Oh, wait a second. I said to make it short, but that's too short. You must have misunderstood something. First of all, I'm not cheating on you.
Oh really? Tell me the truth.
I am telling you the truth.
Alright then, take a look at this.
What's this envelope?
Your father left it for me. He told me to open it after he died. What's inside was this.
What's this? Gah! Screenshots of a message exchange?
Hey, Yusuf. I know that Texas is far, but can't you come home more often? Hillary is doing everything by herself. I feel so terrible.
She's alright. She's tougher than she looks. Besides, you're happy that a young woman is looking after you rather than your own son, right? To tell you the truth, I requested this transfer.
What did you do that for?
Don't get angry. Well, I'm not the marrying type, am I? So I learned my lesson. Lol. I don't mind helping Hillary take care of you, Dad, but it was exhausting hearing the boys shout and cry while trying to please my wife every day. I'm enjoying the single life now.
I never raised you to be such a despicable man!
Hey, calm down. You enjoy your life now, don't you? You have a nurse who works for you for nothing. It's a win-win situation for me and you, right? Oh, I also have some big news.
What more do you want to say?
My girlfriend is with my baby. It's a baby girl.
Girlfriend?
I met her in Texas. Southern girls are great. They're so hot, you know? She's not just hot, but cooks for me and doesn't nag. On top of that, she gave birth to the baby girl I always wanted. To be honest, I was so disappointed when Hillary gave birth to a boy. I wanted a girl.
Yusuf, can you send me a picture of your girlfriend?
A picture? Sure, I have lots. What, you want to see how pretty she is? You'll be surprised. She's in a different league to Hillary.
I see. Send me lots of pictures of that hot Southern girl and your baby girl.
I knew you would be happy for me. As soon as you get into the home you like, I can divorce Hillary and I'll introduce you to my girlfriend and my baby girl.
All right then.
One more thing. Can you do me a favor? I told my girlfriend that Hillary and I are over and we're in the middle of a divorce. So, can you go along with my story when you meet her? Just pretend Hillary never existed. What the heck is this? Why did Dad show it to you? Could it be he planned it all? He pretended to be happy so he could show Hillary all of this? How could he? He should have been on my side. He was my father.
Your father wasn't a scumbag like you. It's a waste of time trying to destroy these messages. I scanned them and saved it all to a PC.
You haven't talked to a lawyer or something, have you?
I will talk to a lawyer, of course. You'll be a lot poorer after I'm through with you, so tell your girlfriend that.
I can't! Hillary, please! My girlfriend has a baby!
What in the world? My son is still a little boy. He's about to start elementary school without a dad. How can I explain this to him, huh? We both know you are the worst husband, but you can still be a decent father, so be one. After that day, I went to see a lawyer, and we demanded compensation without delay. I knew my husband too well and was sure he would try to get out of paying it. So I demanded that the money be paid in one installment. My lawyer told me that he gets calls from Yusuf and his girlfriend almost every day, asking for forgiveness. If they were truly sorry, they wouldn't have done it in the first place, I think. After the divorce, I struggled to get a job. A few years of being a stay-at-home mother was not seen as positive for most companies. Plus, I have a small boy to raise, and so not many people wanted to hire me. But after a while, I finally got a full-time job. I took my time to learn new skills to compensate the years I wasn't in employment. I still wonder sometimes, why didn't my father-in-law tell me about Yusuf while he was alive? Perhaps he was struggling between his desires to protect his own son and him feeling grateful to me for taking care of him every day. And leaving that envelope like that was the solution he came up with, I think. I don't regret taking care of my father-in-law, and the envelope he left helped me a lot. Trouble Busters!
Hi, I'm Haley. I work at a women's clothing company. Since I work in the fashion industry, all my colleagues are stylish and cute. My work environment is quite casual, so we can take snack breaks as frequently as we want. Our office break room also has a juice bar and a coffee station. My recent favorite drink is bubble tea. I know the hype for bubble tea has died down, but I still buy it because I really like it. I usually buy bubble tea on my way to work and put it in the fridge in the break room. And I'll drink it when I get thirsty. It's become one of my daily routines. That's weird. My bubble tea is gone. What's wrong, Haley? I put my bubble tea in the fridge this morning, but now it's gone. Oh, I see. You really like bubble teas. Yeah, I was looking forward to drinking it. Don't you feel full after drinking bubble tea? My stomach is as small as a bunny, and I can never finish a cup. Okay. There are many people in the office, so I figured someone might have grabbed my bubble tea by mistake. The next day, I brought my bubble tea and left it in the fridge as usual. After a while, I got thirsty, so I went to the break room to get my bubble tea. What? It's gone again? What's wrong, Haley? Someone took my bubble tea again. All you think about is bubble tea, Haley. You're obsessed with it. Obsessed? No, I'm just addressing the problem that someone has been stealing my bubble tea. I'm just a cute bunny and have no idea what's happening. Anger level, 30%. Oh, I'm pissed. Someone keeps stealing my drink, but Monica keeps saying weird things to me. Why is this happening to me? I bought another bubble tea the following day and wrote on the cup with a red pen, Haley's bubble tea. Do not drink. But later, I found someone had taken my bubble tea again. Why is my bubble tea keep getting stolen? Wait, what's this? I glanced at the trash can and saw an empty bubble tea cup inside. That's my bubble tea. I wrote do not drink on the cup. I want you to drink me, Haley. Are you the Tapioca Pearl Fairy? Please, find the person who's been taking me. Haley, are you okay? Oh, boss, what happened? You were lying on the floor beside the trash can. Oh no, I hallucinated because of my devastation. I think you're just tired. You should leave early and go home. Then I told my boss about my bubble tea going missing every day. I see. I've also received complaints from other employees about missing food and drinks. The culprit must be in our office. I'm going to catch whoever that is, for the sake of the whole office. I think you should go home and get some rest. Hi, what are you guys doing? Someone stole my bubble tea again, Monica. In fact, someone's been stealing the things in the fridge recently. Do you know anything about it, Monica? I am a fairy from fairyland, and I don't eat human food. I live on star pieces and morning dew. You're not helping. If the only thing you think about all day is food, you're so greedy that you'll turn into a greedy pig someday. Anger level, 60%. Oh my god, I'm only angry because my drinks kept getting stolen every day. Can you at least try to understand the situation before you talk? Yes, you're so scary, Haley. I'm just a good girl who never gets mad over trivial things. Haley, You're so mean. Monica ran away, faking a cry. I was already frustrated by stolen bubble teas, but Monica just wouldn't stop agitating me. I need to find the culprit who's been stealing things from the fridge. I looked at the empty cup and started to get angry again. Anger level 100%. Listen up. The impudent culprit who stole my bubble tea and daily pleasure. I will not forgive your greediness and stealing behavior. Time to trouble bust the bubble tea thief and avenge the tapioca pearl fairy! I bought another bubble tea on my way home. Once I got home, I drank the bubble tea and washed the cup clean. Then, I poured store-bought milk tea into the cup, added some special ingredient, and brought it to work the next day. The drink I made looked exactly like it was freshly prepared in store. All I had to do was wait for the thief to steal my bubble tea again. Suddenly, I heard a loud scream in the office. What's wrong? I rushed to the source of the scream and found Monica lying on the floor next to her desk. Monica, are you okay? She can't talk. Then I saw the bubble tea I brought from home on her desk. Hey, that's my bubble tea! So you're the one who's been stealing it. Turns out it was Monica who fell into my bubble tea trap. I kind of already guessed it was her. The bubble tea I made at home has a special ingredient that looks like pearls. Maybe you've heard of salty licorice? It's licorice candy with salmiak salt. Salty licorice is black and smells like ammonia, and it's very popular in Nordic countries. Because of its strong smell and taste, some might say it's the worst candy in the world. I bought some salty licorice and rounded them to look like bubble tea pearls. I heard it has an awful taste, but I didn't expect it to make Monica vomit. Monica, care to explain why my bubble tea is on your desk? Oh, no, she really can't talk at all. I guess that's very understandable. After all, she just accidentally had some of the world's worst tasting candy, which some might say tastes like car tires. My bubble tea looked like a regular one, so she didn't notice anything wrong before drinking it. She must have chewed on the salty licorice hard like the usual bubble tea pearls. Other employees also gathered around Monica's desk after hearing her scream. Hey, this is my sandwich. That's the snack I brought. Why do you have other people's food and drink on your desk, Monica? Monica was caught red-handed and couldn't make any excuses. It was clear that Monica was the one who's been stealing our food. How can you call me greedy after everything you did? You're the greedy pig. Everything just looks so delicious. Are you serious? Why don't you bring your own food? I spend too much on fashion. I don't have any money left for food. So you think it's okay to steal from other people just because you spent too much on clothing? There's no excuse for stealing food. You have to apologize. Yikes. I'm so sorry, everyone. Turns out she had stolen at least once from almost everyone in the office. After she was busted, we had a discussion about what her punishment should be. In the end, we agreed that Monica should treat everyone she had stolen from to an expensive French meal. It's so delicious. It's nice to have an expensive lunch once in a while. Can we split the bill? No! Then it doesn't count as an apology. You should have known you'd eventually pay everything back before you decided to steal. What was that? We also started calling her Hyena Monica after she was exposed. I don't know how she could call herself a cute little bunny with a small appetite. How hilarious was that? A few weeks later, Monica couldn't bear it anymore and decided to resign. She cried and complained to the HR department, claiming she was bullied at work in order to get severance pay. Of course, her claim was denied. I guess she has the heart of a hyena after all. Thank you for avenging me, Haley! Pearl Fairy! My bubble tea has never gone missing again after Monica left the office. I know it's just bubble tea, but we should all be able to enjoy the food we brought for ourselves. Yum. Trouble Busters!
I'm Midoriko. I'm a university student looking for an entry-level job. My mom brought me up as a single mom, so we were far from being well off. Despite our family situation, my mom paid for my education up until university, and I'm very grateful for that. I wanted to get a great job and repay her for all that she's done for me. But because of the recession, I was having a hard time, and most of my applications didn't even make the first round. Finally, I got an interview with one of the companies that I had applied for. I headed to the group interview in excitement. I'm so nervous, I need to calm myself down. I don't know how I'll get through with this with so many butterflies in my stomach.
We will now begin the interviews.
There were 3 students, including myself. There were 3 interviews to match our number, and it felt like we were on a group date. Not that I've ever been on one.
Please begin with self-introductions.
I'm from Ivy League University. I'm from Intelligence University. It's my turn. I'm so nervous, but I need to do this. I tried so hard to fight off the butterflies in my stomach. Butterflies are probably cheering me on at this point. I'm from Travis University.
No need for you to comment.
Why?
Please move on to talking about your strengths and achievements.
For some reason, the interviewer had completely shut me out and only spoke to the other 2 candidates. I was perplexed because I hadn't been able to introduce myself, and the other 2 were already talking about their achievements. I have a lot of qualifications and no shortcomings. I'm invincible. The student next to me was confidently talking about her achievements, and I began to prepare for my turn. At university, I'm in a club for researching toads.
You don't need to speak. How about you go home?
Why am I being treated like I'm invisible? The interviews continued with me being ignored the entire time. The other students and interviewers knew that something wasn't right, but none of them could say anything to the interviewer, who seemed to be in charge. As the interviews were coming to an end, the interviewer suddenly asked me a question.
You, over there! The one that looks like she could bake some delicious cookies. Do you know why you were being ignored this whole time?
Cookies? I don't work at a bakery. I'm not sure. Could you please tell me why? The interviewer then pointed at my resume.
It's because of your family structure written on your resume. You were brought up by a single mother, right?
Yes, but what does that have to do with anything?
It's a known fact that children brought up by single parents are not well bred. Besides, your parents got divorced because they had problems, right? If the parents have problems, so do their children.
What? The interviewer had discriminated against me just because I was brought up by a single mother.
We only want candidates that have been brought up in a good family. We don't need someone like you, someone from the underclass.
I was so shocked that I almost fainted. It's true that I was brought up in a single mother household. Because my parents got divorced. It was because my father had died when I was young. After my father passed away, my mother worked very hard to raise me on her own. The ignorant interviewer was making false assumptions about my mother, and I was furious with him. I won't forgive him. Trouble busters. Ugh. I screamed in anger.
What's wrong with her? She's crazy!
Ugh. How dare you!
She's gone mad!
You're right. I grew up in a single mother household, but my mother is very admirable. She raised me on her own and she paid for my education up until university. I have nothing but respect for her. How dare you make such vicious assumptions about our family just because we were a single-parent household? I then ran out of the room, leaving everyone else stunned. Why would I want to work at such a discriminatory workplace? Good riddance! I ran out into the hallway in tears and saw a woman standing there. I wonder if she works here. She looked like she was about 10 years older than me. She was beautiful and dignified and seemed like someone who got the job done. Yes. I just heard a squeaky noise like a bird being strangled. That would be me. Oh, I see. I'm relieved to know that a bird wasn't being strangled. I came here because of the noise, but then I heard talk about single-parent households. That was me too. I'm sorry about the racket. You're one of the students that came for the interviews, right? May I speak with you? The woman took me to the cafeteria. My name is Misaki. I work here. I'm Midoriko from Travis University. Was one of the interviewers the snide and chubby man with glasses? Yes, he was chubby with glasses. I knew it. That man is evil, and he really is insistent on getting me to marry him. What? We should put him in his place. He said to me if we get married, he would look after my child as well. He was really persistent. He's so full of himself. Yes, that's why I turned him down and told him that I would be just fine in raising my child on my own. I guess that got to him, and since then, he's been really mean to single mothers in general. That's terrible! Taking it out on other people over a personal grudge. According to Misaki, the interviewer has been very rude and attacking single mothers ever since he got dumped by her. That's why he would call a candidate from a single mother household to interviews. It was just a personal vendetta. I feel so bad for involving a harmless student. I'm so sorry. It's not my guilt only, but I would like to introduce you to a few business partners that are looking to hire. I can't ask you to do that. We've only just met. That's so kind of you. I can't guarantee that you'll get in for certain, and it will be up to you to wow them. But there are many companies out there that are better than ours. Misaki then gave me some documents relating to the companies. If you're interested, make sure that you apply to them. Good luck. Thank you so much. Also, you can write a complaint about the interview on the recruitment information website. Our senior management checks the information there, so you should write it about the incident as it occurred. That's a good idea. Don't let today's incident bring you down. Good luck with the job hunting. Misaki was very kind to me, although we had just met, and I was able to put behind the negative events which took place at the interview. That evening, I wrote about the events which took place in the recruitment information website. I wrote that at my interview, the interviewer discriminated against me because I was from a single mother household, ignored what I had to say, and insulted my upbringing. What is so bad about a single mother household? I won't forgive him. Damn him! I couldn't actually use that language on the website, so I made sure to say it nicely, but in detail. It wasn't a direct confrontation, but I felt good about it. Then I sent my resume to the companies that Misaki had introduced to me. I was able to get an offer from one of the companies. The company that hired me is smaller in size compared to the first company that I interviewed with, but they valued diversity, and there were many women working there, including single mothers. I found out that many of the employees were from single-parent households, and I felt right at home. Sometime later, I was reunited with Misaki for one of our corporate projects. Do you remember me? It's me, Riko. We met a while ago when I went for an interview at your company. Oh, the one that made that squawking noise during the interview. Yes, that's the one. But I wish you would have remembered me differently. Of course I remember you. You got into this company, huh? It was thanks to you. I've been wanting to thank you. You did it all on your own. Thank you. By the way, do you know what happened to that interviewer? I do. After I wrote my comments on the recruitment information website, the senior management of the company read them. I wasn't the only one that had commented about being discriminated against for being brought up by a single mother. There were other students like myself. This was an issue for the company's reputation, so that interviewer was fired from his job. I'm so happy that that evil man is gone now. But I feel responsible for what happened to you in the interview and all. Don't worry about it. I'm working for this fabulous company now. I wouldn't have applied for this job if it weren't for what happened at the interview. I was upset about what happened to me on that day, but because of it, I was able to find a job at this wonderful company. If I hadn't stormed out of that interview, I probably wouldn't be here today. I'm actually going to be working here for a while during this project. I'm happy we'll be working together. Me too! I became close to Misaki, both at work and privately. We go to lunch often. I'm so happy that I was able to find a nice job. But more importantly, I'm so happy that I met such a nice person like Misaki. I had a bad encounter at my interview, but in the end, it was worth it because I landed a great job. I'm going to work hard and take care of my mom. Trouble busters.
I'm Alex. I'm an ordinary office worker. I proposed to my girlfriend Hillary last week, and she said yes, so we just got engaged. We're going to see her parents for the first time since we got engaged, so I was very nervous. I was so anxious, I felt sick in the car as Hillary drove. What if your family doesn't like me? Oh, I feel sick again.
Don't get nervous like that. I'm sure my family will be happy.
I sure hope so. I don't know your family well, but I hope they're as happy as we are. So, your parents live on their own in the house?
No, they live with my brother and his daughters, my nieces. They are twins and super cute. Although last time I saw them was when they were babies. They are in kindergarten now, so they might not remember me too well.
I see. I didn't know your brother and nieces were living with your parents.
Yeah, my brother got divorced a few years ago. He got custody of the twins, but it's difficult to raise the twins on his own while working a full-time job, right? That's why he moved back to my parents' home, so he has their support in raising the kids.
I see.
Hey, there he is! My parents' home!
We parked the car right in front of the house, where there were things like a bike with stabilizers and a basketball. It did look like a house with kids. I took a deep breath and calmed my nerves before we went in.
Mom! Dad! I'm here with Alex!
Very nice to finally meet you. I'm Alex, and here is, a gift for you. I hope you'll like it. Let me introduce myself again. I'm Hillary's fiancé, Alex. Here's a little something for you. I hope you'll like it.
Mommy! Mommy's back! Are you here to take us home? We want to live with Mommy.
Huh? Who?
Mommy?
Angry meter 30% full. Hillary, are they your kids? How?
What are you talking about? I'm not your mom, right? Why did you two get confused?
We are not confused. You're your mom.
Huh? What's going on here? Mom?
Welcome home, Hillary. And you must be Alex. I heard you two got engaged. Make yourself at home. You are part of our family now. I was so worried about her. She was working all the time and no sign of a boyfriend. So thank you for asking her to marry you.
Come on, everyone. Let's sit down and have a coffee.
Wait a second. Answer my question. Why are the twins calling me Mommy? They're my brother's kids.
Of course. You must be surprised to see how big they have grown. I'm glad you are getting married. Now you can adopt them and become a family, right?
Huh?
Actually, your brother is getting married again. His fiancée doesn't know he has kids. If she finds out about them, she might not want to marry him, so when I heard you were getting married, I thought it was perfect timing. If you two can adopt them, everything will be fine.
Angry meter 60% full!
Are you serious?
Of course! You said the twins were super cute, didn't you? Besides, I told them you're their mom, so they love you already. You have nothing to worry about.
What in the world? Are you crazy? What do you mean you guys haven't told my brother's fiancé that he has twin daughters? It's not fair on the twins or the fiancé. On top of that, I can't accept what you just said.
What? Don't you care about the twins?
It's because I do care about the twins. I can't accept this. If you can't look after them properly, why didn't you give custody to his ex-wife? You went to court to get custody, but why?
We can't trust such a woman to take care of them. She claimed to have been bullied by our son and acted like a drama queen. She even claimed for compensation for emotional damage.
She's still their mom. No matter what you say, I can't be their mother. I can't stay here and listen to your nonsense anymore. So we are leaving, Alex. Sorry about all this. Let's go.
Yeah.
No, don't go, Mommy. We'll be good. We won't cry even when Daddy is not here.
I'm sorry, girls, but I'm not your mommy.
Why? Don't go, please.
I'm sad too. I'm really sorry, but your real mommy is out there. One day, you'll get to see her.
How cruel. They're crying their eyes out.
Because you lied to them. They feel they are losing their mom for a second time.
Wait a second. Do you think you can act so selfishly and get away with it?
Am I the one acting selfishly?
Angry meter 90% full! Hillary dragged me out of her parents' house and we drove home. What happened there must have been a huge shock to her. Although she spent most of her time at my home, after that day she just told me that she wanted to be alone and stayed at her place. I was anxious, but she sent me a message late that night.
I'm sorry about today. It must have shocked you. I was shocked too.
Don't worry about me. Are you alright?
To be honest, I'm not okay at all. How could they do something like that to the twins? They are hurting the girls so much.
You're right. In fact, they were crying so much before we left.
I don't want anything to do with my family anymore. If I can't help the twins fully, I shouldn't get involved. It will only hurt them.
I agree. I'm 100% behind you. I'll do everything I can to support you. We're going to be family now, so your problems are my problems.
Yeah, thanks. I'm so lucky to have a fiancé like you.
I'm the one who's lucky. Let's try and find the best solution for the twins and you. A few months later, we got married. Because of what happened, we didn't have a big wedding, just a small ceremony. Our lives haven't changed that much other than the fact that Hillary officially moved in with me, but I was very happy about that. As long as she was smiling, I was happy. But one day, even though we didn't tell Hillary's parents where we lived, they knocked on our door without any warning. Angry meter 100% full! How dare they chase us around like this? I'll protect Hillary. Trouble Buster! Hey, open up! Hillary, I know you're in there! Hang on, it's late! What are you doing here? Stop shouting!
Alex, get Hillary! Do you know she's done something terrible?
Something terrible? What has she done then?
She told her son's ex-wife that we tried to make Hillary adopt the twins. Even worse, that woman went to court trying to get custody back.
Oh, that. I knew. I was there when Hillary told her. She was such a nice lady. When she heard that your son was trying to dump the twins on Hillary to get married again, she started to cry. She told us that despite the fact that she pays child maintenance to your son, she was never allowed to meet the twins. She thought that, even in this situation, if it was best for the happiness of the twins, she was fine with it. Hey, our son didn't try to dump the twins, it's just that he can't take them with him. You would, normally. Even if you had some kind of reason. Trying to dump them on a sister? Seriously? That's insane! His ex-wife was a stay-at-home mom. When she got divorced, she had no job. On top of that, her mother was unwell, so it wasn't seen as a suitable environment to raise the kids by the court. That's why your son got custody, right? She has a job now, and her mother is fully recovered. So when you go to the court this time, the judge will see the twins' mother in a more favorable light, right?
Huh? What have you done?
Why do you want custody anyway? Your son is getting remarried and leaving the kids behind, and you don't want to look after them. That's why you wanted Hillary to adopt them, so...
It's so boring without having our grandchildren around. If that woman gets custody, she will never let us see the twins. But if Hillary has custody, we can see them whenever we like, right?
Kids are not your playthings! Hillary will never want to see you again. We didn't tell you our new address. I guess you found us here through a private detective or something? We were enjoying our newlywed honeymoon period without a worry, but they just ruined it. Since you found us here, we're moving again. We will run again and again, no matter how many times you try to find us. The twins' mom eventually got custody. Hillary's brother was dumped by his fiancée, as she got suspicious of him secretly visiting the court so many times. Eventually, she found out that he hid the fact that he had 2 daughters, and so she broke off the engagement. He blames his parents for the broken engagement, and they often argue. I heard that the arguments are often so loud that the police are called. On the other hand, Hillary and I are leading a happy life together. The twins' mother sometimes sends us pictures of them. They are very cute, so we both became broody and we started to try to start our own family. Of course, even though everything is peaceful, we are always ready to pack up and move if Hillary's parents turn up. Trouble Busters!
My name is Akashi. I'm just a regular businessman living with my wife. Can't say I have the best paying job, but it's enough to support the family. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I have a little secret. I draw manga as a hobby, and recently, one of my manga became a big hit online. This manga eventually caught the eyes of a publishing company, and now I earn a decent amount from it. But my wife is heavily against otaku culture, so I kept my success as a creator a secret. The company allows me to work multiple jobs, and my job as a manga artist didn't really hinder my everyday life.
Hey, Akashi, is it okay if my brother stays here for a while?
Huh? Why? Miyuki's brother is kind of a party animal. To be honest, I don't really like him.
He told me I had to quit his job and didn't have any savings, so he asked me if he could stay at my place for a while.
Really? This wouldn't be the first time Seiji stayed at my place. The last time he came, it was really unpleasant. I believe it was 4 years ago.
Yo, what's up?
Hello?
Yo, where's my drink at? I'm a guest here, you know? Where's the hospitality at?
Miyuki, could you get some tea?
So why are you making my sis do it? Bring it yourself.
What?
Oh, and for dinner, I want sushi. You're paying, of course.
Seiji was the worst house guest ever. He even took my computer and deleted some crucial files for fun. Not to mention he ate the pudding I was saving for dinner. Never! He can't come!
What? But he has nowhere else to stay. Don't you feel bad for him?
Isn't it his fault he quit his job and used up all his savings? We don't even have spare rooms for him.
What about the computer room?
That computer room is used to draw my manga. She calls it that because there's a lot of electronics inside the room. Thankfully, she didn't really care for them, so I didn't have to worry about her finding out about my other job. No, he can't go in that room. Please, I don't want him in my house anymore. I thought this conversation would be the last time I would hear her mention his name. The next day, I had a day off, so I decided to focus my time on the manga. By the time I was finished, I was fast asleep at my desk. However, I heard a loud banging sound followed by the door opening, which woke me up.
Yo, this room is so dirty.
Why didn't you clean this place up? What is he doing here?
My bro's gonna be staying in this room for a while.
My anger level was reaching 30%. I told you he can't come into this house. Why did you bring him?
I felt terrible for him. Plus, he's family.
He's your family. I don't remember accepting him as my brother. Yo, quit whining, man. I'm gonna use this room whether you like it or not. What? That was when Seiji saw what I was doing. I forgot I was in the middle of my manga when I slept. What's this? Don't look at it! Manga? You're drawing manga? Ha! You're an otaku! You're disgusting!
What? You know I hate otaku stuff, right?
But... Yo, get this out of my face! This is my room from now on, so clean it all up! Hey! I need that to work! Seiji threw all my stuff on the ground. I knew he was an inconsiderate jerk, but who in their right mind would throw away other people's stuff in their house? My anger level reached 60%. Miyuki, as I told you 1,000,000 times, I don't want him in the house! And you, get out of my house! Shut up! I have seniority here. Why would I listen to you? I'm Miyuki's family. I have every right to be here.
Yeah, and if my bro stays, where we can get rid of all the otaku stuff, you can be a normal human being, Akashi.
So you're serious about this?
Of course. If you don't like it, maybe you should leave.
Wait, really? Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Go ahead. I bet you don't even have a place to stay.
Well then, I'll be going as soon as possible. That day, I got all my stuff that was needed for work and left the house. I decided to stay at a business hotel for 2 weeks. Anger level is finally at 100%! I can't believe my wife chose her brother over the family's primary breadwinner. Not only that, they insulted my work and trashed my place. I guess it's my time to fix them up. It's time for Trouble Busters! From that day, my day consisted of going to work, returning to the hotel, and immediately starting drawing manga. The hotel was lovely as a work environment, so I could seamlessly get my manga work done. After a while, I got a message from the publisher. Mr. Akashi, I have some good news. What is it? Your manga is going to be adapted into an anime. Really? That's great! You're on a roll. Thank you so much. It was all going according to my revenge plan. Miyuki, are you there?
Akashi, where have you been? I've been so busy all alone.
Sorry, I came here to apologize and deliver some good news. Yo, Akashi! How dare you come into my house unannounced? I have something to tell you, too. I told them the truth about my work in the manga industry. After they realized that I was a well-known manga artist, they started treating me differently.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? That's so awesome.
I can go brag to my friends that my brother-in-law is famous! Go wild. And I wanted to focus on work more. So is it okay if I stayed at the hotel a little longer?
Sure thing. Take as much time as you need. I'm gonna go brag to my friends.
The two immediately told everyone about the news, telling them one of their family members was a famous artist. A few weeks later...
What the hell?
What's up?
Your manga! I read this week's chapter, and I saw a character that looked exactly like my bro and me.
Oh, you noticed?
What the hell, man? You said I was a spoiled wife, and my brother was a no-good NEET.
I just used you two as inspiration. That's right. I decided to make the two characters in my manga. Oh, and of course, I used their real names. During the episode, I wrote the same thing that happened in real life.
All my friends who read the manga are laughing at me. You made a fool out of me.
If you're embarrassed, it means you're embarrassed by your own actions. The story in the manga happened in real life, remember? Miyuki and Seiji told all their friends about the manga, which means all of their friends now know about the story. I bet it took them by surprise having to reflect on their own action in a manga. The two became a laughingstock within their friend group. Thanks for the story, by the way.
Don't make fun of me!
Miyuki started sending angry messages from that day on, but I ignored them and started filing for a divorce. Miyuki said she didn't want to divorce me because of my status as a famous manga artist. Apparently, after I revealed the truth to her, she started buying expensive accessories, thinking I would pay for them. Needless to say, I didn't pay a single dime for her reckless spending. Our house was rented in my name, so I had the two kicked out of the house immediately. Now I can enjoy my own home without anyone barging in. Mr. Akashi, this week's story was a hit! Thank you so much. The fans say they loved the antagonist too. They said they felt real. That's nice to hear. I did put a lot of effort into this week's chapter. Miyuki and Seiji returned to their parents' place to stay for a while. However, their parents told them they were adults and were responsible for themselves and kicked them out of the house. My manga's becoming more successful by the day. Maybe I should start basing more chapters on my real-life situations. Trouble Busters!